君のペースについていけるか心配してくれてるの？大丈夫だよ。銀月の庭で毎日ずっと散歩してたから。
Oh shit. I think this is new. I think this is an early one. Oh good, I got him. I was gonna say, because if I actually got Zibai, I'm like, shit, should I pull for a 4-star? But now that I got him, like, I'm fine. As long as I get him, I can start building him. And then, like, over time, I'll eventually get constellations, because he'll be, oh, cool. Oh, shit. I mean, I thought that was her, because it looks like a woman. It's Dea, which I like. I like Dea, and actually, this is now I have a C6 Dea, which I do like Dea conceptually, but and like the more C6 standard bearer 5 stars, the better, because then I'm guaranteed, because the more 5 stars, the more C6 5 stars, the standard bearer ones I get, then pretty much every time I lose a 50-50, I'm going to get the items that will allow me to. I'm going to get the items that will allow me to level up, like allow them to increase their max level. Now I need a lot, right? You need 3 of them to get to level 100. So that is a lot. Oh wow, I was missing a lot of constellations for her. Oh wow, I was missing a ton of constellations. I think I've gotten. Now it's crazy that all this, like for all of this, I've gotten one Iluga, and like 5 Inos, 1 Goro. And to be fair, I've gotten very little Goros too. God damn, like yeah, I have like C6 Ino, but I've gotten only 1 Iluga. Yeah, the other one I don't need. It's like Jesus Christ, that's kind of rough. Okay, here we go. So this is guaranteed to be her. That's cool. God damn it, no Iluga. Fuck. I was hoping for more constellations for him, but it's like, nope, sorry, like, here's 5 Inos, 2 Goros, and only 1 Iluga. It's like, man, it sucks. Obviously, you like a balance. I mean, obviously, you like the characters you don't have. Now, to be fair, I haven't capped on Ino, right? So, I think I did now. I think I now have a C6 Ino, which is fine, because the more constellations I have for her, the better. So, that's all well and good, but it is kind of crap that you just can't get what you want. Like I got him, right? That's all that really matters. So it's like it's whatever. But it does kind of suck where you're just like, oh man, like, oh wow, I didn't have some full constellations for her. Cool. Okay, yeah, like of the weapons on this too, I only really want the green sword thing. Because I think I have one that's R5, but I'm missing a second one that's R5. And I think that's it. I think that's the only difference is I just need one R5. Okay, so this is going to be the weapon. It's unlikely. I lost my 50-50 on the character, and the weapon actually has worse odds. For the first, if you've gotten the weapon previously, so you have no pity whatsoever, you basically have a 33% chance, or it's like a 37% chance, of getting the weapon you want. Shit. So, I mean, it's not terrible. I don't think, because I mean, I do use it for Ganyu. Like, it's better than the other standard banner, because for the other standard banner, a lot of them I don't really use, or I don't really use on characters that I use frequently. Oh, wow. Well, that's convenient. Oh, do I actually have? So this has to be my weapon. That's cool. Nice. So, okay, that's not too bad. Sure, I didn't get what I wanted. Oh, cool, I got the other sword, too. So, oh, okay, so Lynette's already maxed out. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. So, let me check. Okay, so Dea, I'm pretty sure she's at Constellation 6. Yep, there we go. Because I was tempted. I was like, oh, hey. Because, like, the more of these that I get, right, for the free, and this should, like, boost her burst a lot more. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, she's not super good. She's mostly built for ER, and she has the ER set. I'm not actually sure what her... She's kind of half and half. Let's see. So, yeah, they recommend the other set, which is, I think, her set. Like, that's a set designed for her, pretty much. But a lot of people also, they give her HP % regardless. Pyro, which makes sense. And crit rate also makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of up in the air. Oh, it can have 5 stacks. So basically, it's 800% times 4 is 400%. So it's basically 4 times that. So basically what it means is that if you're taking damage, your elemental skill and burst get a 40% bump, along with HP. With that 20% HP. This gives energy recharge. So basically, if you get 300% energy recharge, you get 75%. So at 200%, I'm getting a 50% elemental burst boost. So at 50%, that's better than this. This maxes at 40%. However, the only added bonus of this is that this also benefits skill. It's not just burst, it's also skill. But this means, with the energy recharge, I'll be able to cast my burst all the time, and it gets buffed more, and I don't need to be hit. This requires you to be hit. And this one's not as bad, because it says takes damage. You don't necessarily have to be hit. And Dea has this ability that when she takes damage, she actually stockpiles a little bit of it. And a portion of the damage she takes is then done to her in fractions over time. So it's like, oh yeah, 10% of the damage is now going to be hitting you 1% over the next 10 seconds type thing. So I don't know what the actual duration and percentages are, but it's basically like, if you get hit once, then you will be taking damage over the next 5 seconds. So it's easy to get this cap high. And also, like, when you're like doing your burst, you're likely to take damage. The problem, of course, though, is that, like, what happens during a burst window when you're not taking any damage, right? Where you've stunned the enemy, and so you swap to Dea and do your burst. Well, you know, if you haven't taken damage recently, or no one's taken damage recently, these things will fall off. So this one is better, just generally. But the other ability has the other one's not too bad. Although, let's see, do I have a better one of these? Oh yeah, and there's another one too. Skeleton opponent. That's kind of good because like she does use her skill frequently. She doesn't shield at all, so it's like, yeah. Okay, EM. Oh, Beto has it. I could swap this. It's tough though because like her crit rate isn't terrible. 45 is not great, obviously, but I do get 10% bump from C6 now, so it's 55. And if I lose the crit damage, I go down to like 80% crit damage, and my crit rate would go up to like 70. So it's like the balance is terrible. Although Beto's does have a little bit of crit damage, but realistically, like this could be better. Obviously, like HP percent is not terrible on her, and Elemental Mastery is still cool too because she does do reactions and stuff. This could be better, 100%. Like, HP percent's fine. Ooh. Oh, EM, though. This could go now. Because I do want that energy recharge, because I have 200% right now, which is really good. And this is insanely good. Holy shit. It rolled into only crit damage and one roll into HP percent, which is exactly what she needs. That's really, really good. So, that's good for the ER. So this one could be better. So I have an EM, which is like, which does boost her, her damage by 10-20%. So, it's terrible. Anyway, now there's Ino. So what was she before? She was. So I had a C0 Ino. Okay, so I thought I had a C1, so I didn't C6 her then. Oh wow, her EM goes up even more. Goddamn. And increase the EM of other characters. Holy shit, that's useful. Oh wow, that's actually really good. So she was already kind of a decent Hydro applicator, but this makes her even better. Oh, okay. So you just want to scale her off EM entirely because it's 25% her attack, 100% EM. So she's not even HP scaling despite being Hydro. So she needs to be. You need to stack a shitload of energy. Cool. So she doesn't need EM as much, or she doesn't need ER as much. And it's more elemental skill. Once every 10 seconds, I'll have to double check what her. For this one, using her burst. Oh wow! It increases the lunar reaction damage. Increases the lunar. Damn, that's actually really good. So basically, if you have an Ascendant Gleam party, that's a 35% increase to lunar reaction damage. And even if you don't have Ascendant Gleam, so basically, if she's in a normal party, because as you can see, it's Electrocharge Bloom as well as Lunar Charge, Lunar Bloom, and Lunar Crystallize. So you could put her in an Electrocharge and a Bloom team, and those damages will get a 15% damage bonus. Or, but the fact of the matter is if you're able to trigger Lunar Charge, Lunar Bloom, or Lunar Crystallize with Ino in the party, you are by default getting Ascendant Gleam. You have to have Ascendant Gleam. Because Ino will bump it up. Ino won't give you the buff. It's basically, Ino's not able to trigger lunar reactions. So if there's another party member, so you have to have another 5-star party member, 5-star Nodcry party member, to allow for the ability of lunar reactions. And if you have another Nodcry character, you're by default going to get Ascendant Gleam. So, actually I need to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. Okay, now let's check out the new characters. I favorite them again. Oh, that is. Yep. Fighter's the best one, I guess. I think a green one. That one looks kind of nice. It's kind of subdued. Blue, she has more green. I could just do this. I'll do the green one. This one looks, I think, the best on her. Wait, what is even that? A gadget? Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, let's give her her sword. Ooh, that looks cool. What is that set? Oh, I actually have some of that set. EM. Oh, I see. It's the Flynn set. Oh, she's a defense scaler. Oh, cool. A rare, very rare actual defense scaler. So it's EM or defense. Okay, I work great for this. I mean, yeah, I could do this for defense, but goddamn, those are some shit stats. This isn't terrible, honestly. Honestly, this is actually shaping out pretty well. That was kind of shit. It's like, it's kind of a... Like, she does scale off defense, I think, so, like, that's not terrible. But obviously, if that was defense percent, a roll into it wouldn't have been as bad. Okay, so do I want... Or I want one with EM. It's a tough one. It's either this one. ER is usually good anyway. With crit rate and crit damage. Let's do that. Fuck it, let's see how it rolls. Oh, wow. Not terrible, honestly. That's actually pretty good. The only quote-unquote bad roll is ER, but like, ER is still kind of useful. And these are just not good for her. Supposedly she's it's either defense percent or EM. Obviously, I'm not going to take it in that first. So I assume that her shit scales off of defense. Yeah, not surprising. Okay. Mostly defense, really. So I guess the only issue is that the reason you want EM is obviously to increase the lunar reaction damage. Ooh. So that's actually pretty good. So if you do 2 Geo, 2 Hydro, you get 15% defense bump and a 120 EM bump, which is obviously going to be good. So it seems like her, Columbina, Ino are probably good. So you get the Ascendant Gleam from Ino and Columbina. And then I would just go Geo. Realistically, I think Navia would probably be the best one. Simply because you're doing crystallizes and Navia can actually benefit from the crystallizes. So like her lunar crystallizes, like she should provide enough geo constructs that you should be applying enough geo without worrying too much. Because that was the tough thing about Navia, is that Navia's geo application is kind of rough. It's only really from using her skill, which she goes on cooldown for a bit. She has 2 charges, but it does go on cooldown. Or you do her burst, and her burst rains down geo, so that's a way you could farm crystallizes with just her, but obviously relies on having her burst up. And so having like Chiori, who has off-field geo damage, is nice to get some crystallizes constantly. But with the lunar crystallizes, it creates it like just the lunar crystallize itself creates geo constructs. So like you don't need a Chiori to actually manually trigger geo constructs. You can just trigger lunar crystallizes for the geo constructs. So I think she might be enough by herself for that. Oh, she does a. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so. Oh, cool. So actually, I don't even need Ino anymore. I was thinking I needed Ino to get the Ascendant Gleam, but she does lunar crystallize all on her own. So I don't need her. Oh, Ino actually has some really good buffs, though. Because Ino is a really good Hydra applicator and also provides EM to the entire party when she does her skill and burst and stuff. But realistically, her and Columbina alone give Ascendant Gleam. Oh yeah, and C6 Ino gives like this bump to reaction damage. So it's like, that's pretty good. But either way. Oh, this is a crit damage sword. Shit. Okay. Oh, and it's probably a low base damage, high crit damage sword. So it's going to be like It's going to be like 500 attack with like 80 crit damage. So then, her having a crit rate circlet is incredibly important. So I'll just do this. Money. How much money do I spend on this? 27 for that. Yeah, it's a lot. God damn. Okay, so that's it. Damn, that's actually not that high. I'm hoping for more. So I need a lot better of this stuff. Now this Sands is the easiest to farm, so I'll probably just use my off piece for. Okay, so. Oh wow, that looks pretty cool. Okay, so this is another one. Flat attack is the third. Flat attack is the fourth there too. Okay, so let's see. Honestly, God damn it. Okay, this is already trash. I'm out of money. I mean, if it doesn't roll into... Realistically, I just need more crit rate. Like, I need a few rolls of crit rate. So the fact that rolled one flat attack is already kind of, Okay, I need money, too.
行きましょうか。
Okay, where's the... Okay, so it must be further up north. Okay, I'm going to do the Selenic Chronicle now, at the very least, because if I don't do it, I'll forget. And it is kind of annoying that it's a week from when you last did it. I think it should just reset every week. So if you do it on Sunday, it resets on Monday, like all the other shit. So it should be like, oh, you did it on Monday? Okay, well, it's reset. Or you did it on a Sunday? Okay, it's reset. Now you have a quest available on Monday. And if you do it on Monday, you have to wait, the full 7 days for the next Monday to come around to do it. I hate the fact that when you do this quest, it actually forces you to wait 7 days from whenever you complete it. So it makes it really difficult to kind of plan around this shit. Because who the fuck's going to remember the last time you did your Solanic quest? Now, it's helpful that it does give you a reminder saying, hey, it's available, cool, on the map. So it's like, okay, I don't think it had that before. So that's why when she was kidnapped that's why when she escaped from Doctori, I hadn't even done the first week's worth of, I hadn't even done her first level of Solanic Chronicles because I kept forgetting about it.
ここだよ。うわ、こっち来て。今度はなんだ？前に集めた石のこと。石？うん。あの後、月齢がまたいくつか集めてく。明るい色と暗い色？月並べをやるんだよ。え？やったことないの？そうなんだ。昔、蒼月の子のみんなが具体的にはうわ！
Oh, I see. It's tic-tac-toe.
どうやってやったんだ？え？空爆を使った。オイラたちは神様じゃないんだぞ。そっか。これが盤面。ゲームでいう二人は交互に月を夜空。ああ、3つの石をこのゲームなどくらいでは月並べってでも月は巡ってく。夜空に月はだから夜空の月が一定数に達するとなるほど。
Yeah, because I don't really... Oh, I see. It means that you yourself can only have 3 moons on the board. So when you're placing the 4th piece, your oldest piece disappears. That really does make it harder. It's harder to bait your opponent into fucking up.
じゃあ、わかった。この夜空は君のものだよ。ありがとう。楽しかった。よかったらまた付き合って。
What if I lost? Would it still continue, or do you have to keep doing it until you win?
これを3つの
Ah, there it is. Okay.
聞く価値も。痛がっちゃいないの。糸よ、工作せよ。ここより弱滅の時。ヒュッタッやっと逃げ道はありません。タッヒュッ
移して
あのルリンが捕まえた。終わりね、撤収。
流れて
かかれ。はっはっ無我の境地。ふってはっはっふっふっはっ裁きの雷。はっ片付けましょう。
Oh, I see. This is a buff on her. Okay, I was wondering why I don't see any lunar crystallizes. It's because her skill just buffs herself,
払い清めましょう。
and then she can do that when it's charged. Oh, okay.
Yeah. 生きて
価格守りし先行よ。捕まえた。糸よ、工作せよ。た稲光、すなわち永遠なり。そこ。逃げ道はありません。
移して今宵月をさ
さは行け。裁きの雷。かかれ。
Oh, she gets a crit rate increase. Oh, okay, so she doesn't need actually that much crit rate then. 46 should be fine then. Because she gets a 15 and 30%, which brings her up to 60 or 70. Or 60 to 75% crit rate, so that's fine. So more crit damage actually is better than for her.
流れて。
雨上がり。ルビー捕まえた。終わりね。撤収よっ。無我の境地。よっはっはっストップ。はっ
生きてや。
片付けましょう。やっはっ価格守りし先行よ。かかれ糸よ、工作せよ。とはっふん逃げ道はありません。
流れて。
Oh, well, that's pretty good. Interesting. So super buffs her size. Oh wow, 550%. So yeah, 550%. So it seems like I really kind of want to go defense percent. That's fine. Obviously, this could be better. Oh no, I can't have defense percent as a on a defense percent set. Okay, so only 800. Goddamn. I mean, she's low level, and it's a percentage of a very low base level. So yeah, it seems like defense percent will probably be best for these two. Crit rate will be fine for this. Maybe this is even better because like I'm getting a lot of defense percent from this as well. So maybe I'll actually keep this. Obviously, you know, crit damage would have been nice, but having a bunch of defense percent on that makes. I mean, having these stats are absolute trash for pretty much every character. Like, no one would want substats like that. However, for her, it's like, well, she's getting a lot of crit damage from her weapon. She's getting a lot of crit damage from her ascension. She just needs a base level of crit rate for her set. I might as well just give her a shit set. I guess we'll give you this for now. Just so she's not bugging me about it. Actually, I need to farm it. I need to farm more. Yeah, like this is... Oh, wait, can I send this? Oh, I have the materials for it. Okay, cool. But this won't increase her... actually... Yeah, I gotta double check my shit. Yeah, I think I already have 2 R5 Favoniuses, so I don't need any more. Basically, what I try to do is I try to get 2 max level. I have 2 Dragon Men, right? Yeah, here's one. I think Yao has the other one, right? It's like 2 R5s are pretty much good. Like, that's all you really need. Same for these. This is the one I was kind of missing. Okay, so I need more lithic spears. 2 more lithic spears to max that out. Dockhand assistant. Do I? Okay, so this R. Wait, this is R5. Wait, I already have an R5. One of those? Do I have an R5? Oh, okay. I already have two of R5s of the Zephos. I thought I was missing. Thought I was missing some for this. Okay. Dock hand system. I think this is the one I craft. So, or a battle pass maybe. Okay, then I should be fine, I guess. Let me just see. Do I have any dock hand assistant sword? No, it seems like not. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. Is this a... Is this one of the... Shit. Why did I level this up? Normally... Okay, whatever. Oh, interesting. It uses Mondstadt, or no, not Mondstadt, leeway weapon materials to send. I wasn't even actually paying attention to that until I got to the purple, and then I actually recognized it. I'm like, oh, it's that. Yeah, so this is going to be an 88% crit damage weapon. That's going to be awesome. It's nice when they don't scale off attack, because usually the personal weapons for characters who don't scale off attack are usually a low base attack weapon with the best substat buff. So its base attack will be the lowest possible. This is because there's three types of weapons in this game. One where the base attack is the lowest possible, and the substat, which is crit damage in this case, is the highest possible. So this is going to go up to 88%. There's one where it's half and half, where it's like it's middle base attack and middle buff. So it would have maybe like an extra 50 additional base attack, and the crit damage bonus would only be 60%. And then there's the super high base attack when super low substat buff. So it would have like 600 base attack and like 40 crit damage. So we can see for this is what the final attack would be for her weapon. It'll be the same. It'll be 542 and 88% crit damage. Same for her. She doesn't scale off attack, so they do low base attack, high thing. This is the middle option. This is mid base attack, middle energy recharge, I think. But we can see who scales off attack. She doesn't really. She scales off attack. So this is the opposite one, where base attack. This is the high base attack weapon, 674, because she scales off attack, and so attack percent and the way your attack percent stats, the way your attack percent buffs work. Okay, so the way the attack percent stuff works is it's the attack you get from leveling up, plus the attack of your weapon, and then all your attack percent buffs from substats and artifacts and all that shit. All of that is applied to just that. So your stats from leveling up and the stats of your weapon. So having a high base attack weapon maximizes your buffs from attack percent on your artifacts. But as you can see, crit rate is really low. And if we actually look at my character, my Traveler has the exact opposite weapon. 542 base attack with 44% crit rate. This is double the crit rate that Navia's weapon has. See, 44%, and then Navia has 20%. See, 20%. So 44, 22, this is, so you lose 100 base attack, and then there's a middle option too. So there would be a middle option where it would be like 600 base attack and 30% crit rate. But I don't know if there's that many that are like that. But this is exactly it. This is the middle one, which is just crit damage instead, with 600 So, see, a Skirk is another high base attack weapon, low bet bonus. So that's basically how the game works. So it's really nice if we have characters that don't scale off attack, because they usually super stack the bonus of the substat weapon, the substat of the weapon. Because, like, no matter what, there is no weapon that gives you any other stat than attack. So there's not like, oh, I'm going to get this weapon for this character, scales up defense, and the weapon is a defense weapon. No. The only thing that could be defense about that weapon is if the only thing that could be defense about the weapon is just... Who's flagging me? Oh, yeah, I forgot I got a constellation for her, too. So, the only way you can get a defense weapon is if the substat is defense. So... active. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So it's a nice little way to heal. Oh, no. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, she gets a little heal. Yeah, cool. So as long as you get this mark on them, you get a coordinated, when you're attacking afterwards, you get a coordinated attack that can heal. That's good, because normally the only way to heal with Charlotte is when she does her burst, you have to stay in the healing circle, the frost circle, to get healed. But now there's another way. Now, the sucky thing is, actually getting that mark on them is annoying, because it just takes so long to charge up and stuff, but... Okay. How long have I been doing this? Oh wow, I've been doing this for a while. So I won't be able to do that. I'm probably not going to do the full quest today. So I'm not in a huge rush. Like, I don't think I'm in it. Pretty sure I'm not rushed. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, I have more than 2 weeks to do this. Oh, actually, wait, let me just double check. There's the... Oh, do we not have a... Oh, we don't have a little, we don't have a little bonus thing. Like, we have the trial one and all that shit. But normally, for other characters... it's like, oh, hey, you've, normally for other characters, it's like, oh, hey, like, it's like when you were doing the exploration of this zone, it was like, oh, Columbina's out. Well, if you complete the exploration of the zone, or if you do the Archon quest, here's a bunch of materials you can get that'll help level up your Columbina. So, it is a shame that there's not something similar for Zibai. Although maybe it's because her weapon uses leeway mats, so in theory you could have a big pile of them from before. Oh shit, I should have not done that. Okay. Let's pop out Durin and that, and pop in Iluga, and let's pop in Iluga and Zibai. Okay, so I've already done my conversation options with her. And Durin is done. See if his conversations are up. No, I've not done his character. Let's see what he says.
ありがとう。ここは必要な、むしろ使わな。例えば、僕のため安心して、汚してないから、布団はきちんと畳んで、棚に戻しておくね。 前に言う。ベッドはとても快適だよ。自分が寝るのにここなら、そういうところで寝てても、怒った猫にアルベドみたいに書いてくれるの？手間じゃないかな。こんな巣を持つ僕にも手伝う。ここが君の小さな壺。もちろん僕の観察によると、僕は暇な時冒険者協会、今思うとアルベドとスクロースも研究。ジン団長は言う。彼らを見てると僕も忙しくした方が興味のあることはたくさんある。少なくとも僕からすると物語に出てくる多くの。でも結局のところ、もしこの先のお母さんもきっと立派な僕を見たいと思う。なんとなくだけど、僕考えることに。ここが君の小さな壺。周りを散歩してたら、その空き地、最近体内の力の、でも、危険かもしれないけど、そんなことない。実際のと、正直に言うと、普通の考えだよね。もう、それじゃあ、認めるしかないね。ここへ来る前。
Yeah, so the giant toy dragon was him in the Simulacra world.
面倒ごとを起こし、でも、それは本人、それに、これにモンドの友達が、君のそれにお母さん、君は、
砂漠に隠す。
Oh, okay, so I have all three options for her. I think I probably have all three for Colin Bean, the two. Let's do all their conversation options.
っていう、ああ、昔からの習慣が体に染みついてるんだ。なんとかして少し眠気を感じても、寝る直でベッドから飛び起きて本能的に周囲を確認するか。もちろん大抵の場合、部屋にはあたい一人しかいないし、枕の下には何も。あたいが碑文の館に来たばかりの頃はその症状が一番ひどくて、目が覚めたらネフェル姉さんがアシュルをふう、あの時はまだ慣れてないけど、ネフェル姉さんが稲妻から持ってきてくれ。それを姉さんが人に頼んで、あたいの部屋の床に敷いてくれたんだ。ネフェル姉さんは
Actually, gonna need a futon
本当に
then.
あたいによくしてくれるんだ。大丈夫大丈夫。あたいもう新しいベッドになれるコツを。おお、砂漠に隠されて。いいぞ。鍵開け、潜水、罠の設置、下剤の配合。あとはイカ様について。これは姉さんとは関係ない。人にはそれぞれ得意不得意があるだろ。確かにネフェル姉さんは大事な場面で卓越した手腕を見せてくれる。実力は姉さんが大きな仕事を片付けた後なんか特技がないと碑文の館では働けない。アシュルですら手を振ってお客。でもあんなに大きな碑文の館、最初に来た時は碑文の館って見た目だけで人手不足なんだなって思ったよ。でももしかしたら碑文の館のすごい人たちはみんな姉さんが指を鳴らすと一瞬で現れるのかも。そしてそうそう、でも残念なことに現実の碑文の姉さんもうちょっと人を姉さんは平気かもしれないけど、あたいは本当に。あんた碑文の館で働く気はないか？いや違うか。ネフェル姉さんのことだから。旅人とは長い付き合いだ。彼女はとっくに碑文の館の仲間だよ。なぜもう一度誘う。いつもネフェル姉さんの隣で話を聞いてるからな。おお、砂漠に隠されたマルっていう山柄を触ってみてもいいか？すごく大きくて可愛いよな。マルってあたいの言うことを理解できるのか？ならウルはどうなんだ？そうか。マルとウルは壺の精霊で、とにかくちょっと果物を洗って壺の精霊と話すなんて初めてだ。こんにちは。ここは君の庭だから。 いつもは君が私の家に来てたけど、私は何をすればいいのかな。君とおしゃべり？本当？疲れたら、好きなところで君が育てた花や草を少し摘んでってもいい？時々、君が銀月の庭から月落銀
Yeah, because I literally just did that today. When I went to pick up her Selena Chronicles, I was taking some of her Moonfall Silver.
冗談だよ。君のここは、君が
In fact, it's just a great place to get Moonfall Silver, too, so it's like if you ever really need it, just head there and scour the place. It is funny how they reference that.
私も。こんにちは。ここは君のに。でも、話題はファドゥイの会議でも、私はいつも隅っこにいるだけ。みんなの話題は大体でも困ったことに、時々私はずっと目を閉じてるから、みんな私がしても答えられないわけじゃないよ。そういう時は、不者とオンドリが争ってたら、オンドリに賛成すればいいし、博士とアルレッキン隊長はいつも賛成していいの。サンドローネは時々隊長とサンドローネが同時に私の意見を求めて二人とも自分の意見をあれ？何の話？そうなの？人と話すよりみんな心がとても単純で一緒に遊びたい。お話、月霊たちの目に映る世界。
Yeah, basically the innocence of
こん
children.
にちは。ここは君の庭だか
I
ら。
mean, imagine that's a huge difference between having to deal with the fucking harbingers who are,
こっち
you
が
know,
お邪魔してるの
sneaky
に
shits.
願いまで叶えてもらうのはちょっと申し訳。そっか。じゃあ私が今の蒼月の子という家族に溶け込めるようそう言ってくれるのは嬉しいけど、私って人見知りだから会話の距離感を。だから君と一緒に簡単だよ。蒼月の子の人たち分かってるよ。じゃあ始めるよ。そうだよ。え？旅行するときは離れることになるでしょ。そうなんだ。わかった。無理だよ。その子供が角鹿なら。わかった。無理だよ。ファデュイのサンドローネとアルレッキーノかな。え？招いちゃダメなの？わかった。じゃあ、アルベドとメイラは絵が上手だし、ニコさんは、サンドローネとアルレッキーノはいつ、口に、よかったら、
Okay, there we go. So now these guys will be accruing friendship experience. Okay, so they might as well buy seeds, because the seeds are going to reset on Monday, and those won't grow until after that anyway.
同点について
Shit, I've already actually been streaming for an hour. So that means I've been walking for an hour. Shit. So maybe I won't do the quest then. I got too distracted. Yeah, I don't think I have that much of this stuff. It's surprising, yeah, actually right now. I think it's probably because I actually, like, there must have been another weapon that used it and it drained it down. Like, I have a ton of the other shit. Well, actually, not really a ton, honestly. I have a ton of this stuff. It's a shame it wasn't a catalyst, because I assumed a catalyst would do something like this. But yeah, so I would need to farm Leeway a little bit to get her to max out her weapon. It's already pretty good. Honestly, leveling her up is a little more important. Oh, actually, yeah, what's her... Oh, shit, she needs Leeway talent materials. Which, to me, makes sense. It does make sense. I haven't farmed it in a while. Maybe I'll farm that tomorrow, because tomorrow we'll have it's a free day where you can do all sorts of shit. We can farm anything. Okay, but yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. Well, for this game today, I will be logging into. Let's see. Honestly, actually, I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm going to. I can play the Neverness to Everness beta, but honestly, even with the even though I can play that, I still kind of want to play. Enfield more. Which, I mean... Oh, yeah, that's Durin. Yeah, I forgot, I maxed out. That's Durin's name card. So, I still kind of want to play Enfield more, which is like... Which goes to show how good Enfield is. Like, even with a brand new fucking game, I'd still rather play Enfield over the Neverness to Everness beta. It's not bad, per se. And Neverness to Everness isn't super bad. Like... the world feels really interesting. It's really big. It's like it feels really big and modern. You get in a car. I think they have a little bit of work to do with the car. Driving feels fine. That's fine. But like your car's indestructible. Like I'm crashing into all sorts of shit and my car's indestructible. I like slam into another NPC's vehicle. I just bounce off of it. So I don't know if that's just how it's going to be, you know, like that could easily just be how it is, and they're just like, nah, we're not going to change that. Like, we don't want to have to add in destructible vehicles and shit like that. But it's also something that is relatively easy to implement once they decide to, because like they have the basic, like they have the basic structure in place, and so all they would have to do is just add on to the existing structure. Like I was kind of a little critical that the character models aren't as expressive as like Zenless Zone Zero. And like Zenless Zone Zero is leagues above both Honkai Star Rail and Genshin. Genshin and Honkai Star Rail both have relatively stiff character models, simply because that's just how they were designed. Like Genshin is just that old, so they would have to like redesign how they make characters and like their polygons and all that shit. And Honkai Star Rail was never really designed for that level of movement and range. So they never made their character models super complicated with like the ability to make a variety of expressions. Zenless Zone Zero clearly was designed for that, and you can tell in their cutscenes and stuff because of how expressive their expressions can be. You know how their mouth can move, the ranges of movement of their mouth and their face. and their bodies and stuff like that. You can tell that their skeletons are incredibly flexible, more so than the other two Genshin games, or is it MiHoYo games. And Neverwinter Everness isn't that level, but I do feel that they are a little more expressive. I think they're not as good as expressing it. I think the choreography for some of it is not as good. I think MiHoYo does it better, but I think the character models of Neverwinter are better than Genshin. So they have a greater range of movement and expression than Genshin characters have by default. But I think MiHoYo's choreography is better so far. Like we'll see how it goes. Like when we have other settings, but just some of the animations in Never seemed a little stiff. But combat seemed interesting. I mean, I'm curious how it goes together. But like yeah, one of the first things I did is I stole a car and drove away. I think the wanted system is a little stupid. Like, sure, I committed a crime, and like police just show up out of nowhere, and then just try to crash into you like a fucking maniac, which would matter if your cars weren't indestructible. Like, it'd be one thing if they crash, because like that's the whole point in like Grand Theft Auto is that if a police car crashes into you, your car takes damage, and if you continue to take damage, eventually you have to get out of your car because it's going to explode, right? So like that's the whole point. That's why police do that, is to get you to get out of your car. But in Neverwinter, cars don't get so even if you don't try to avoid the police and you just let them hit you, you'll just get smacked back a little bit, and your car is perfectly fine. So it's like kind of meaningless. But that's something obviously they can improve. This is just a beta, and like you don't want to make it too annoying too. So it's like it's whatever. Exploration seems kind of pretty basic. It's interesting and yeah, so similarly basic. It's like. Yeah, it's very much like Genshin in that regard. Like, it's the whole, here's the things that here's the towers that you can unlock to open the map. Here's a variety of oculi in each zone. If you pick up a bunch of these, you can trade them in for shit. Here's a variety of combat encounters all around the world. It feels like the world is a little bigger, and the world looks really nice. But I basically just did the beginning part of the story. And then I just wandered around. I stole a car and drove off. So I'm curious. So I might get back into the actual story. But generally, I'm just like, God, I like Enfield so much more. Because like, I mean, I am kind of done with Enfield though, to a degree, because now my Valley 4 factory and my Wuling factory are basically perfectly optimized. Like, I'm making 3 lines of batteries. So I have 3 perfectly efficient battery machines. So I'm making 18 batteries a second, or 18 batteries a minute. And then I have a A-rank buckflower medicine at 6 a minute. And I have a A-rank citrome at 6 a minute. And then I have half efficient citrome A-rank medicine. So I'm basically getting like between 10 and 11 citrome. Eventually I'll run out of steel bottles though, and I won't have a surplus, and then it'll go down to half efficiency. So right now it's basically, it's fine, but it'll eventually go down to 9. So once I run out of my steel bottle surplus, it'll go down to 9. So I'll have 9 a minute A-rank citrome, 6 a minute A-rank buckflower medicine. So like that's 18 combined. So it's like 18 purple medicine, 18 purple batteries, and then I have 24 a minute of the C-rank canned citrome, because those use amethyst bottles. So I have 4 lines of those to use up all my amethyst, so I'm perfectly efficient. So like I cannot do anything. Like I only have an additional like 20 originium a minute I can farm. Like I have a surplus of originium. I have a yield that's 20 more than my usage, but the problem is that you can't do anything with that, because if you have a line of originium go out and do something, you withdraw it, and you withdraw all ore at 30 a minute. So from your depot, if you set up, hey, I'm going to export originium from my depot and put it into a refiner or a shredder or whatever, you withdraw it at 30 a minute. So one pops out every 2 seconds. But I only have 20 originium surplus. So because the total yield you have in Valley 4 is not divisible by 30 a minute, you either use up too much originium and go into the red, start draining your depot supply, or so either you use 10 originium a minute too much and you eat into your supply, or you have a 20 originium surplus every minute. And same for Ferium, is that my yield of Ferium is 10 extra a minute. So again, it's the kind of thing where if I tried to have Ferium go out into something, I would be losing 20 a minute by having an extra Ferium line go to something, or I would gain 10 a minute. So it's like, because it's not, both Ferium and Originium aren't evenly divisible by 30, you can't have an even number of, you eventually just have some, or you either go into the red for Originium and Ferium, or you have a surplus. Like, it's just, it is not perfectly divisible, so you can't be perfectly efficient, which kind of sucks. Amethyst you can. Amethyst you get 240 a minute, which obviously is divisible by 30. So you can have 6 lines of Amethyst come out. Oh wait, is it 240? Yeah, it's 30. Oh, no, 8. You can have 8 lines. Sorry, 30. 30 a minute. So you have 8 lines. You can have 8 lines of Amethyst come out because 8 come out at 30 a minute, which is 240 a minute. And that's why I can make 4 of the C rank Cancetrome medicine, because every 2 lines of Amethyst make 1 Amethyst bottle, and so it's 4 medicine factories that each take 1 Amethyst bottle line, each of which need 2 Amethyst outputs. So yeah, so it's a perfect match for that. But yeah, unfortunately for Originium and Ferium, it's not. And it's the same problem on Valley 4. I mean, in Wuling has perfect Originium supply. So right now I have 2 batteries going that uses up all of my Originium. So 2 of the best batteries, Zeronite batteries. Each battery line requires 180 Originium a minute, and you have a max yield in Wuling at 360. So cool, that's 180 times 2. So I have 2 perfect battery lines. The problem on there is, again, Ferium, is that I have one syringe line, but the problem is you need 2 lines of Ferium parts and 1 line of Ferium bottles, and 1 Ferium bottle needs 2 lines of Ferium. So you basically need 4 lines of Ferium. At 30 a minute means you need 120 Ferium, but Wuling only allows you to mine 90 a minute. So I'm negative 30 a minute to be perfectly efficient with my syringe. So it's like, oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. They in every major zone, they put you in a, they don't allow you to have a perfectly efficient thing. So it's unfortunate, but there's nothing you can do. So basically, I'm still using it, and luckily I have my outpost regional management, so I'm importing 1,500 Ferium from my Valley 4 outpost every hour. But the problem is that that's not enough, right? If I'm withdrawing 30, if I'm in the red 30 a minute, then 30 a minute times 60 is 1,800 Ferium. I need 1,800 an hour to make up and to use it efficiently, and I can only export 1,500 from my output. So I'm down 300 an hour, which is not crazy. Like, I already had a max capacity Ferium previously, so I can go in the red 300 an hour easily, and all I have to do is just like pop in every other day and just dump in a bunch of Ferium, because Valley 4 is making an extra 10 an hour, or 10 a minute. So I can easily just like remove a ton of Ferium from Valley 4, dump it into Wuling, just to keep my syringe going perfectly efficiently. Obviously, it's a very low-tech, stupid way of doing it, but it's all you can do. But basically, yeah, I'm done. Like, I can't be more efficient. I'm not mining enough stuff. So, like, from a factory perspective, I'm done. Like, there's no way to improve it. I'm using exactly what I have, and And for Wu Ling, I was almost able to fit everything in the outpost. Because the outpost is fully maxed out. So I was almost able to fit everything in it. The only thing I was not able to do is 2 Farium producers. 2 blocks of Farium. So I didn't have the space to refine it, as well as put it into a bottle, so or refine it for parts or something like that. I didn't have the space to refine it before I put it into parts or put it into a bottle. So basically, the only thing in my Wuling factory, my main factory, is just 2 outputs of Farium ore going into refiners, which then gets put immediately into my stash, so that it can be pulled out as Farium from another unloader and put into use on the outpost. So eventually we're going to get more Farium though, because the 1 Farium mining spot we have has 3 high purity veins and 3 low purity veins. And so when we increase the regional level of Wuling, they'll all go to high purity, and I'll be able to mine 120 a minute, which means I'm perfectly efficient again. And then there'll probably be more, a new zone with more shit to mine as well. So that will shake up the meta and change what I can do. But at the very least, I won't have to worry about Farium. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. I might pop into Zenless. I'm not sure if I'll stream it. I might stream it just to pull for Suna, and then just do my dailies, and that's it. But we'll see. But then I'll either be on later, shortly after that, to play Neverness to Everness or Enfield. I might do Enfield first for a few hours, do some side quests, and then pop into Neverness to Everness for the rest of the day. We'll see. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.